Adani Group of companies seems to have embarked on a campaign to distance itself from the indictment of key stakeholders in the United States. Adani Group's chief financial officer says that none of the group's companies have been indicted anywhere in the world. But his assertions negate public knowledge, even in India, where Adani is equally unpopular for unscrupulous dealings. Ibrahim Karanja spoke to a journalist there and filed this report.
In a message on his X account, Adani Group Chief Financial Officer Jogshinder Robi Singh has distanced the conglomerate from the indictment charges in the United States, stating that no group company is subject to indictment. Jogshinder says, and I quote, "You would have seen a lot of news in the last 2 days regarding Adani matters. This specifically relates to one contract of Adani Green, which is roughly 10% of overall business of Adani Green." Jogshinder says, and I quote, "We became aware of the specificity of this 2 days ago. We were aware that something is afoot, and in February 2024, 144A offering circular in risk factors, we disclosed as such. But Indian journalist Anand Magnale disagrees."
A lot of how public services, public sector businesses are linked, and the businesses that are specifically dependent on the government, a major chunk of that benefit goes to Adani. And I think people know, but maybe they don't care. This whole perception, you remember that when Hindenburg report came, Adani Group's response was that it is an attack on India, not on the Adani Group. So if people start believing that, then they would turn a blind eye towards corruption of a private group because it's growing and is becoming the richest group in the world in a way.
Seeming to distance the conglomerate's portfolio from the individuals indicted in the US, their group chairperson Gautambhai Shantilal Adani, Sagar Adani and Vineet S. Jain, Jogshinder says, Adani has a portfolio of 11 public companies and none are subject to indictment, such as defendants in any legal proceedings in the recent Department of Justice lawyer filings to a court in New York City. He further warns that no court has ruled on this, and as outlined by lawyers of the Department of Justice, these are allegations and accused have presumption of innocence.
Since 2014 to 2024 today, the growth of Adani Group since Modi became Prime Minister is astronomical. And like one instance, when like Modi became Prime Minister for the first time in 2014, he flew from Ahmedabad to Delhi to be sworn in as the Prime Minister, and he flew on an Adani jet. There are pictures of it. So that's very symbolic, in a very symbolic manner you can see. And after Hindenburg's report, after OCCRP investigations, government ministers jump on and do press conferences defending Adani. The BJP, which is the ruling party, their trolls, their troll farms, and their paid influencers start defending Adani. So that's a very clear correlation, you can say, how people in power, which are linked to Narendra Modi's party, they are defending Adani. So that defines their closeness in the sense.
Ibrahim Karanja, NTV.